Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Rick, and I am here with an unboxing video slash Facebook haul. We'll talk about that first. I have stuff here from Hamilton Book, from the Videogame Movie Dome, from eBay, and from Facebook. So the first thing I'll talk about is the stuff I got on Facebook. I actually did a parking lot meetup, social distance pickup thing. I was very excited about the deal. There was stuff for me. There was stuff to flip. As soon as I got the box and opened it, once I got in my car, the stench of cigarettes hit me right in the face. It was horrible. So I tried to salvage. The Blu-rays weren't bad because they came from a different house. Plus I had cases to switch out. But the guy said these were his brother's house. However, there were 4Ks that were in his house where I tried to put dryer sheets in with the slip covers, in with the artwork. It's such a... I'll talk about it in a second. So basically, I have 3 4Ks left to sell as of making this video. Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and Deadpool. But as of right now, I only have $16 out of pocket for those and this stuff. So I'm hoping to sell those to cover the rest of my costs, so this stuff in my hands are free. The first thing here is The Perfect Storm on Blu-ray. I've never seen this. I did not own it, so I wanted to add that to the collection to check out at some point. Antoine Fisher, a Denzel Washington movie I've never seen. Yeah, so these just smell like dryer sheets. The Blu-rays aren't nearly as bad. And then this, which is Ted 1 and Ted 2. I almost didn't keep this because the slipcover looks like it was chewed on by a dog. And in the artwork, it looks like he sent in the UPC code and stuff. And usually this would really, really bother me. But I'm saving a shelf space. So, like I said, the Blu-rays don't smell bad. They were salvageable. Luckily, I had spare 4K cases that I bought from Pam before all this stuff happened. There were 3 Blu-ray 4Ks I ended up keeping. And as you guys can see, they're all turkey bagged. Spoiler alert on the titles there. And they're all turkey bagged because even though they're in brand new cases, the discs still have a smoke smell to them. And the artwork still has a smoke smell to them. So I'm going to keep them because one's a new title and the other 2 are upgrades. One allows me to get rid of 2 Blu-rays. The other allows me to get rid of 1 Blu-ray. I had to throw away all the slipcovers. The slipcovers were horribly smelly. Like so much so that like the dryer sheets, and they sat in there for like, I turkey bagged them in with dryer sheets and sealed the bag shut for almost a week and they still reeked. So I just threw them out. I have sold some of the 4Ks. People want the slipcovers. You can see the yellowing from the nicotine on the slipcovers. Absolutely disgusting. I think the fact that they smelled so bad means this person smoked in their house and smoked where they kept their movies, which... Ugh. Anyway, so I kept these. Like I said, I upgraded to 4K. I'm going to keep them sealed up in turkey bags, so the only time they'll ever come out of turkey bags is if they're watched. If I can maybe upgrade these and get rid of the smoky ones, I would do that if I found these really, really cheap. The first movie is Why Him? I did not own it. I probably don't need to keep this, but like I said, it's basically not costing me out of pocket. And if I don't sell those other movies, it cost me $16 for 3 4Ks and 3 Blu-rays. So I'm in them at less than $3 each. So Why Him on 4K? I've seen this movie. I don't really remember much about it, so I'm adding that to the collection. Now You See Me 1 and 2. This allows me to get rid of 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. Have them both on 4K. Only take up 1 shelf space. So that is cool. And then the one I heard is actually really attractive, really good looking on 4K. So I was definitely going to keep this, and that is Kong Skull Island. All 3 had slipcovers, but like I said, I had to throw them away. Why Him? Like, is a white artwork slipcover, and the slipcover is like yellow. So I didn't keep them. They smelled so bad. They went out in the garbage and I threw them away. So, yeah. So basically, like I said, as of right now, these 6 cost me $16 out of pocket. I still have 3 4Ks to sell as of right now. If you guys are interested and don't mind smoke smell, I kept the slipcovers. If you really want the slipcovers, I would recommend just throwing them out, and I can send you the 4Ks, because the 4Ks don't really smell super bad now because I put them in a new case, but the artwork still smells pretty strongly of cigarette smoke combined with dryer sheet. So it's not great, but the discs are mint. Like I said, Wonder Woman, Deadpool, Suicide Squad on 4K. I'm recording this May 11th, so when this video drops, they might be sold. I hope, fingers crossed. Then we're going to get right into unboxings, guys. The first thing here was a Facebook marketplace, fairly local to me, but they wanted to ship because they're not doing in-person meetups. They have Blu-rays for $2 each, plus $3 for shipping. So I bought 2 movies to sell, both of which have already sold, and paid for the third movie, which I kept. And it's a movie, if you guys are hanging out in my live streams, we talked about this and how I've never seen it. And I was told as a musical fan, I must watch it. And that is Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds. So I finally own it. So I will eventually watch this now. A lot of people said you need to watch this movie. And I said I don't have it, but I was able to find it really cheap because this sells for like $15, $20, I want to say, new. So I basically got it for free because I sold the other 2 movies, but if not, it would have cost me $2 on eBay or on Facebook. So a great deal either way. Next up, by the time this comes out, I probably talked about this movie in a review video. I paid $2.50 for this, which is funny because they sent this media mail, so it cost them $2.80 to ship, and I bought the movie for $2.50. And they actually ended up refunding me for the movie because it was sold as like new. And before I show you guys the movie, see if you guys can see. When I sell like new stuff on eBay, hey, there's me in my reflection. There you go. When I sell stuff as like new, it is mint. There are no scratches. If there's a minor scratch, it goes to very good. I don't have minor scratches and say it's like new. This person sold this as like new. I reached out to them when I got it saying it wasn't like new, and they're like, well, we don't have another one. Do you want to find something of like value? I was like, no, like I'm just not happy with this. And their description said, if you're not satisfied, reach out to them. They just refunded me the $2.50 I paid, so it was free. And we watched it, and luckily it played fine without skipping. So that is Heckler, a documentary about heckling and stand-up comedy, critics, trolls, all that kind of stuff. A very good watch if you're a fan of stand-up. Lots of stars in this movie. A little too much of this guy, Jamie Kennedy, but still a very watchable documentary in my opinion. Next up, I paid $14 for these 2 movies off of eBay. One of which, the reason I bought it was because a deal was $5 off 25, and I bought a bunch of stuff off a person to flip. And this movie seemed really interesting, a fantastic cast. When I ordered it, I didn't realize it was a Kino release, which is a cool bonus. But it stars Jason Lee, Martin Short, Zooey Deschanel, Ted Danson, Elizabeth Moss, Robert Stack. Just a really good cast in the movie. It's also from the creator of Body Heat, The Big Chill, Silverado, Grand Canyon, Accidental Tourist, and that is Mumford. Let me know, have you guys seen this? Is it worth watching? Like, should I push it to the top of the list? It was released in 1999. It's rated R. Like I said, it is a Kino Lorber release. I don't know much about it. It was a spur-of-the-moment purchase. I needed something that was a certain amount of money to get to a discount, another discount level. So I added this. But the other thing I bought from them, something I've heard lots of good things about, and it was brand new, factory sealed with a slipcover. And this is an A24 movie, and that is High Life, starring Robert Pattinson. Also stars Juliette, oh man, I'm going to butcher her name, Binoche, and Andre Benjamin from Outcast. So it's basically a space movie where Robert Pattinson and his daughter, who's a baby, are the last survivors of a space mission, I'm pretty sure. So I've heard lots of good things. Definitely want to check this out. Like I said, a great deal for this with the slipcover, brand new sealed. I paid $14 for both of these movies, including shipping. And it'll probably end up being less once I sell the stuff I bought to flip. But I've recently received these, so I have not listed them yet to sell. Next up, a package from Pam, the Pamelister, the Pamster. Pam was finally able to go into her store. They did like a live thing on Facebook for Fences, where she's located, and they did like a live, I don't know how to describe it, like basically people could request stuff they were looking for, and they were either doing pickups or shipping. So Pam was able to go in there. She had gotten some stuff, one of which has been on my list for a while. She still messages me when she gets new stuff in. I still have credit, so she sent me this. My credit's down to like $20 or $25, but so all this stuff was from Videogame Movie Dome credit that I've had for a while. First thing here is a documentary, and the reason I bought it, I've heard of the movie, I have not watched it, but the front cover was the selling point for me. And it's Mick Foley, and the documentary is I Am Santa Claus. I guess Morgan Spurlock produced it, because it says, no, he's not listed. Executive producer is Morgan Spurlock, and it was funded by a Kickstarter campaign, brand new, factory sealed. So I grabbed that. It was $5. Like I said, I've never seen it. It's always kind of been on my radar to check out. The other three movies are 4K'S, the first of which is Bad Boys for Life. I own the first two Bad Boys movies on 4K in a steelbook. So this features Bad Boys for Life, bonus features like extended and alternate scenes, outtakes, bloopers, the making of Bad Boys for Life, behind the scenes series. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun, so definitely wanted to add it to the collection. So now I have the Bad Boys trilogy on 4K. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork. I wish they would do something a little different. But Bad Boys for Life, didn't really care for the steelbook either. That's why I just got that from Pam. Next up is a movie that was fantastic, a very pleasant surprise of 2019. One I was very excited to get. I'm really excited to revisit this, especially on 4K. I thought this movie is fantastic. Ford vs. Ferrari, Matt Damon, and Christian Bale. Definitely wanted to add this to the collection. And the steelbook was cool with this, but just didn't want to blind buy it at $35. And then after I saw the movie, the steelbook's expensive and sold out everywhere. So I just went with the regular 4K. Still glad to own the movie on 4K. And last but not least, this probably will be surprising, but now that I've seen all these movies, I had gotten the movie for free from Shop Disney on Blu-ray with a gift card I got from my Disney Movie Insider points. I still have money left on that gift card, but nothing has come out to get since. But I sold the Blu-ray I got because Pam had the Rise of Skywalker, this being the Walmart, I don't want to open it wrong, it's like a magnet, the Walmart 4K exclusive. So you open it up, you got R2, BB-8, C-3PO, Chewie. You open it up again, you got Kylo Ren, and then you got the battle, and it's a trifold 3-disc. It has the 4K and then the 2-disc Blu-ray. So yeah, I saw this in the live video that Pam did not know she had it. I wanted to upgrade this bad boy to 4K, even though it's a little thicker spine, takes up some more room. But I own Last Jedi and Solo on 4K. I'm not going to convert all the others. I'm not a massive, I enjoyed the Star Wars movies. I'll occasionally revisit them. Force Awakens, I have the cool steelbook. So, but I wanted to grab, plus I haven't heard great things about the 4Ks of the older movies. So that's besides the point. I thought this was cool. I wanted to get this on 4K initially, but they didn't have it on Shop Disney. My nose is itchy so bad I'm trying not to scratch it. I want to finish out the video. So I like this, the Walmart exclusive trifold. Very cool. And then guys, all right, we got, you know where this is from. This is a Hamilton book package. And this time around wasn't very exciting for Hamilton book. But because I haven't been able to go out hunting, I decided to treat myself to some Hamilton book goodies. They did get 4Ks in, but all the 4Ks they got were stuff they had the last sale when I got like Philadelphia and Step Brothers. So there wasn't anything I really wanted to get. But yeah, well, let me rephrase that. There were things I wanted to get. Two of these things were really to stand out and made me want to order them. So the first thing here is a PBS documentary, basically about television, modern television, and it is called America in Primetime. It's like 4 hours. Alec Baldwin's on the front cover there, John Hamm, Roseanne Barr, Larry David. So it talks all about TV. This was made in 2011, so it's not like a brand new thing, but I love documentaries like about TV and about film. So this was like $3, so I wanted to grab that. The wonderful thing, if you guys aren't familiar with how Hamilton Book works, is they charge a flat $4 for shipping. So that's why I try to like order multiple things. Most of this was actually in my wish list from Hamilton Book because there wasn't a lot of the new batch that I added. Next up, this movie has been on my to-watch list. Great cast: Ben Stiller, Jenna Fisher, Luke Wilson, Michael Sheen, and that is Brad's Status. This came with the slipcover. This was $2.95 as well. Just looks like a really good movie. The kid, Austin Abrams, is from something. I just don't recall what it was. So, yeah, it just seems like a good, maybe like a drama, comedy. I don't know what to expect, but it looks good. Apparently it's certified fresh there, which doesn't necessarily mean anything, but that was $2.95 as well. This was $3.95. I honestly just bought this because I'll watch it once, and now I guarantee you I will be selling this. It won't make the shelf. But I need to see this movie. I need to watch why there's 6 of them now. And it stars Mike the Miz Mizanin, Shawn Michaels, and Becky Lynch, and that is The Marine 6, Close Quarters. So yeah, I think this actually even comes with a digital, so Jacob's probably going to want the digital of this. So yeah, Marine 6, Close Quarters. I expect zilch from this movie, but I will still watch it. And like I said, I guarantee you I'll be selling this. I doubt it has rewatchability. Rated R, 85 minutes. Nice. Keep it nice and tight there, 85. So I remember watching the last couple Marine movies and they weren't fantastic. This is a movie I thought I owned. Bridget was looking for it one day to watch and I did not own it, and saw that Hamilton had it. So you got Justin Timberlake, Jason Segel, Cameron Diaz. Who else is in this? John Michael Higgins, Lucy Punch, and that is the unrated edition of Bad Teacher. I know this has been a Dollar Tree movie. I just never have been able to find it. So it was $4.95. I was ordering other stuff. I grabbed it. Bad Teacher. I've been trying to get it on eBay, but it never goes cheap enough. So this I was really excited about getting. I'm kind of bummed by how big the box is because I'm trying to save space. I got rid of my regular Blu-ray. Apparently this set is numbered out of 50,000, which is kind of cool. It's individually numbered. It comes with 4 discs, 3 of which are Blu-rays, I believe. I think it's 3 Blu-rays, or 2 Blu-rays, a DVD, and then a tribute CD. It also comes with a hardcover book and theatrical posters, like mini posters. and that is West Side Story, the 50th anniversary edition. West Side Story is one of my favorite musicals of all time. Like you can see, this is a hefty, this is a big boy. I might actually try to find space up top for this, just based on how much space this thing takes up. I was going to put it on my shelf, but I think this might go up there somewhere. So West Side Story, this was only $9.95, so I decided to pull the trigger on it. And then the title I'm most excited about was actually a wishlist find. Not only was it a wishlist find, but it was a boutique wishlist find. I was able to finally get rid of the DVD of this that I've had for probably 15 years since I worked at Walmart, and definitely got it out of the dump bin back in the day. As you guys know, Rounders is my favorite movie of all time. They're up there. I love poker films. I love gambling movies, and I remember really loving this movie. It stars Sylvester Stallone. I second guessed myself there. Jamie Foxx, Melanie Griffith, Thandie Newton, Stuart Townsend, Gabriel Byrne, and that is Shade from MVD Visual. Like I said, I really enjoyed this movie back in the day. I have not watched this in a long time. Maybe should have revisited it before I bought the Blu-ray, because this was $11.95, but usually this doesn't go cheaper than like $18. Although I'm sure there'll be a big MVD sale now that I bought this. But I love this movie. I remember loving this movie. I love poker movies and gambling movies, and that's what this is about. So Shade added to the collection, and that's it, guys. We're going to try to do an elevator here. We got a wobbly stack of stuff. Let's see. Bam! Oh, man. I'm stealing Joe's elevator. That's the elevator. It's a good one. And guys, I'm now all caught up, although if I'm not mistaken, I have like 8 packages coming in the next couple days. Most of those are single movies from Macari, but I do have a lot of packages coming to show you guys, to unbox, and to watch. So hopefully everyone is staying safe, enjoying time with those that you live with and who are around you, keeping in contact with your friends and family that you're not around. It's very important. Like I said, this has been going on almost, it's like a month and 2/3 now. It seems like it's going to happen at least another month. So thank you guys for watching this channel. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you for hanging out in live streams. It really means a lot. Like I said, this is being recorded May 11th. I've been doing like 2 live streams a week, just talking to you guys for an hour to an hour and a half a day. When I do them, takes the stress of everyday life, you know, out of my mind for a few hours, just talking about movies, hanging out. And so yeah, that I just wanted to mention, thank you guys, and definitely reach out to your friends, talk to people you haven't talked to in a while, see if they're doing good. It's needed right now, in my opinion. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the bell notification so you guys know when new videos drop, as well as live streams. Also, subscribe if you guys don't already. It would be much appreciated. Check out the description box down below where you can find links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Blu-ray.com profile, Letterboxd where I rate and review all the movies I watch, my Amazon.com wishlist, email address. All can be found down below. That's it, guys. As always, until next time, after filming 5 videos, who's down to movie?